Hey everybody, so we're going to show you what I'm doing. I bought these little 2-inch Reese hitches, and my goal is to put them right here, like that. And then they will go, the bumper will kind of go through the fit through the bumper, and that's going to be my pull point. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the cutoff wheel, zip the weld, take the chisel, hammer out the chisel. That's how I got the last one out. The hardest part is I actually have to grind down the insides of this, and I'm out of tools that can do that. Is on the bumper itself, woohoo, we're going to take the little end piece that I had, and that's going to fit right there with a hole. So that little end piece is going to slide over this, and all that is going to fit right there. And that way I can take this little sucker right here, it's going to slide in, and that's going to be my toe point. I want the 2-inch one because I love the fact that I can accessorize. That way I can put anything in the front. I can put a chair in the front. I can put anything I want in the front here. And those toe poles should be strong enough. Then we got to put a winch on top of that. Yeah, so that's my project for Papa Smurf. I'm trying to get it ready for a vintage Jeep trail ride that I'm doing. I'll keep you apprised of how things are going. Okay, YouTube, let me show you what I'm working on. I have my winch here that I picked up. I picked up a winch plate, and I have my bumper. Ultimately, I have some 2-inch receivers, which I also want to put hidden right there. When all said and done, it looks something like this with a little plate like that with a hole in it, is my plan. Okay, so I have it all mocked up. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cut this shorter, so it's actually gonna line up with that on both sides. Then I'll probably round the edge a little bit just to kind of make it look nice there. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing here is mathematically I'm gonna take 3.5 inches off on both sides. What I need in between is 29 inches. This is my half point. And mathematically, that means I'm pulling off 3.5 inches on each. Stealing my dad's new tool. And that's our first cut in this project. Yay! Stay tuned for more. This only cut to there. And that was me being even more dangerous. In fact, it only cut like half of this thing here before it hit. So it didn't work. Luckily, I bought some blades for the old Sawzall. And I am Sawzalling the rest of the way. See how it fits once I'm done. Hopefully I didn't mismeasure. Okay. Let's see how this fits. I'm liking that. Kind of lined up on that side. What I have done here is I have the Harbor Freight winch, universal winch plate. I had to cut 3.5 inches off of both sides of this, so now it fits right in between like it should. And I kept going trying to figure out how I was going to make this work. So here's my little extra pieces here. What I've decided to do is I'm going to take this 3.5 inch plate. It's going to cover those 2 bolt holes quite nicely. And then I'm just going to weld this thing right to the plate under there. So 1, 2 bolts, 3 bolts is going to hold this winch plate in. Then I have, just for another more update, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the mounting holes for the actual winch itself. These two I already set up, and they're going through the bumper and this. So it's going to have the bumper mount plus these in here. These back here, I looked, and they have these round holes. I don't know what they're for, but really close on both sides. I'm just going to cut a little hole so we'll be able to access the bottom mounting bolts to the winch there without needing to take the whole bumper off. The only other thing I want to kind of do is, here's one bolt for my steering box, and there's another one like right here. I think I want to drill a pretty big hole so I can access this bolt without taking anything off. So why am I making a porcupine? Well, I'm making a porcupine because this is the Harbor Freight winch plate, and it has a lot of holes I don't intend to use. I am welding bolts in and then grinding them clean on the other side. So I did that with my angle irons, which are right here. So these were all covered in holes too, and I did the same thing. You can kind of see where those holes were. I didn't worry too much about the backside, but yeah. We have the winch mount, the right angle mounted in here. This is all welded in. I have some bolts that can go through here that are all lined up. Okay, so tomorrow I gotta put the 1/2-inch bolt where that lines up, right in here and on the other side. And that means the mount points are here. It's gonna have a 1/2-inch 8 grade bolt. Grade 8 bolts here. The winch itself will be mounted to the actual bumper right here. Debating whether to weld it. I actually don't want to. I think I'm not going to weld it, but it's belted through those two, which means these points under here are also supporting it. So the Harbor Freight winch plate is all welded up, put in place. I like the way it's sitting. I even made a hole to access this bolt, so if I need to, all I need to do is take off the winch. Unlike other ones, I will be able to access the 4 bolts that hold the winch on from the bottom, so I don't even need to take the winch plate off or the bumper to get the winch off. But what I am working on right now is my recovery points, and I really wanted to go with a 2-inch reach on the front of the recovery points. If you're following along, I tend to like these. There are so many accessories I can do. I can push a table into this. I can push a hammock into this. I can use it to put my plow on. And I can put a recovery point on it too. So this can just go right in here and boom, I have a recovery point one side or the other. So I want the accessories. And I think it's going to look stock, so I'm going to have just some little puppy dog slide-in inserts here. So what I did right now is I went and found out where the front of that is. And that I kind of lined up the front of this with the front of the bumper. So this and the bumper are the same, although it is kind of tilted out. I may be a little bit thick on the other end, but I'll figure that out later. So I am now going to take basically a 1/2 inch forward from this, cut it using my dad's little Hercules bandsaw over there that I stole. Then I'm going to weld here, here, possibly in here. Those are going to be my recovery points. That's going to be my winch plate. And the winch plate's got a good 1/2 inch grade 8 bolt going through right here. It's going to have grade 8 bolts here. It's going to have grade 8 bolts here. It's going to be bolted to the bumper, so all of these points are good, solid frame points. This is not going to be a weak bumper by any means. Yeah, and these will be independent of the bumper, so those recovery points are just going to be welded straight to the frame no matter anyways. So yeah, I haven't been able to clean off the grime too much, but that's one. That's another one. There's a third one. And a fourth one. I'm hoping those are going to be strong enough for recovery points. They sure look it to me. Not to mention, there will be a pin right here. Once I drill the hole, I'll actually go through the frame too. So first of all, let me show you the bumper, because I don't think I got that much going on here. What I have is the bumper now has these little eyelets right there. And what I did on the inside, it's still a little tacky. I needed to access these holes. And because I have a pin now that I needed to access, I kind of had to cut this out. So I cut out a section of the bumper, and I just had this metal stake that I kind of welded in for a little bit more support. Over here, we have the plate welded in the hooks right there. So that's going to go in. And the last thing, actually, show you what I got here. And these are all in. I got the hole drilled so you can kind of go through, access these bolts, but nice little way that I can kind of put that in there or use it for anything else. Hey everybody, so I am at the point where I am ready to put everything together, and I will show you the process I'm going through. Okay, so bumper's installed. Pretty solid. I got my reese hitches right here, which are welded in. Extra recovery points here and here. And now it's time to put the winch on. That's better. Okay. It's done. Next step is wiring, but all the mounting is done. So that winch is not going anywhere. I have my reese hitches, which my nice little covers right there, and I got Was able to put a pin through it if I need to. Kind of like it. I like the original look. I even like these. Those just look like stickers now on the front of it. You wouldn't even know that there's recovery points right there. I do lose a little bit of the grill, which I like. Okay, well, I'll come back. Next step is wiring. Actually, the next step is cleaning up my mess. I'm a guy that, I don't mind things getting messy, but once they do, I need to go through and clean them up before the next project. And my next project is electrical. I'll have to get back to this, probably not today, but have a good day. Enjoy life.
One pair of pants later.
And out. Hey everybody, so what I am doing right now, my dad needed some help getting his old water heater out of the basement. And well, I have a winch. First time using it. Not pulling out the Jeep. Hey, stay tuned. I'll let you know what else is going on. Hey everybody. So thank you for watching the video. The winch I'm really excited to have on the Jeep. I feel a little bit better about taking it off-road now. In a way I can hopefully get out of trouble without breaking it, or who knows what. Stay tuned for a video about my trip that's coming up with the vintage Jeep trail ride. I'm hoping to get some good camera footage there and post that, I hope. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. I would love to hear about your adventures with the winch. Love to hear your opinions, so please leave a comment. If you want, I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Those I'm on Papa Smurf VT. YouTube, I'm on Bjorn VT. Worried a little bit about the copyright, that's why I went to Bjorn on the YouTube things. But I'm loving Papa Smurf. I'm having so much fun, and enjoy life. Bye.